Think back to all those moments in life where you knew you were growing up. It might have happened when you first learned how to tie your shoelaces and you could paint better than any one of your friends, now thinking that you were a grown-up. Or that boy who sat across from you in class and annoyed you so much, you started to look at him with different eyes. When I was 5, I looked up at my mom and proclaimed with complete certainty, "I love you and Dad so much, I don't ever want to leave home." My freckled little face gazing up to my mom, who was the love of my life. Let's fast forward. I remember that itch all of a sudden when I was 16 and wanted nothing more than to leave home and make all my own choices. Let's fast forward to now, where I am living on my own and make all my own choices. Here I am, eating a mixture of everything that was about to expire in my fridge. I'm using a plastic fork because somehow I have 0 spoons, 3 plastic forks, and way too many knives. I pour my first cup of coffee for the day. I take a sip of that heavenly drink. Now coffee is slowly replacing my blood. When I turned 18, I felt as if the moment I blew out my candles, I was handed with this responsibility galore. It can be gradual or all at once, but you wake up one day and you realize you're in the driver's seat of your own life. Speaking of which, excuse me, when did everything cost money? Also, why is my fridge empty? Are you telling me that doctor's appointments won't just happen? I start putting up reminders, things I realize I need to start doing on my own. And these thoughts make me realize how much I took my parents for granted. Now realizing a different kind of love I have for them, seeing them less and less as mom and dad and more as just Lisa and Perry. So here I am, still somehow turning all my white sheets pink, getting locked out of my own place and realizing some days my biggest accomplishment is actually eating a vegetable. Nonetheless, I love where I am. I love the woman I'm becoming. It's fun and nerve-wracking to let go of your innocence, but I'm taking in more perspective and learning how to take care of myself with my own first aid kit, because it can be daunting that the work of loving myself and taking care of myself is now all my responsibility, and that's a big step. And that's okay. You know why it's okay? Because I have noticed how few rules there are to being a grown-up. And I love the fact that we are all still learning. And along the way, it's important not to forget the children we once were. I'll keep scraping my knees. I'll keep wearing my busted up sneakers, dancing in grocery stores till strangers join. I'll still make a fool of myself in public. I can get pain on every inch of my skin. I'm growing up, and I'm growing up the way I like. Keeping things a little silly. Enjoying the mundane. So dear, grown-up Sonia, I hope you are doing the same.